Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. We have a fun one for you guys today. We have a fun one. We did this last year where we brought in a returning guest and we did our end of the year review episode where we went over our favorites from the entire year, a bunch of different categories. Last year was Owen. This year we brought back our first ever guest, Marquese Chriss. Keys, very
What's
much
up?
appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you having me again. Pause.
Yeah. Well, Jared, we said we wanted to bring back someone that had good energy, understood what we're trying to do here, and why not bring Keith back? So we're
Yeah.
here.
Looking forward
Fellas.
to it.
Yeah, fellas.
Thanks for showing up, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, Jared. Now I don't want to leak all the categories before we get into them. We're kind of going to go down one by one. Do we want to start with our sports ones first and then get more into our pop culture ones and lifestyle ones, or do we want to just randomize it?
I feel like we should do sports first.
Yeah.
Sports first. All right.
Sports first.
Do we want to start with our team of the year? Our team of the year selection.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's do it.
Right. You got a lot of energy over there, Waters. So go ahead and kick us off, man.
Yes. So my team of the year, 2023. I don't know if this was expected or if it wasn't expected, but I feel like this was just the most dominant performance that I saw this entire year across all sports. Give me the Ryder Cup European team because they absolutely destroyed the Americans. It was bad. I was sad to say that I was an American golfer. Like they didn't even win a match the first day and a half.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Like it was bad out there in Italy. They were just getting torched. And rightfully so, all the guys on the American team were just kind of on chill mode, and guys on the European were locked in. So they were living right.
The U.S. hasn't won in Europe in forever. Like I don't remember the exact number, but it's been.
But that was absolutely demolished.
Yeah,
it was bad. It was bad.
Might as well just not shut up.
There was a baby push on day two, the end of day two, but it didn't.
Right. Yeah, it didn't matter though. So that's my team for the year because that was just utter domination.
I was gonna say out of pure dominance. That's a really good. That's a good talk. Tommy, do you want to go ahead and rip this one?
Yeah, sure. My 2023 team of the year. I went with a crew that they just ran through the NCAA tournament with no issues, and I was thoroughly impressed. I've got the UConn Huskies. I think they were like a 5 seed, but they made it look so easy every game. I don't even know if they had like a game within 5 points in the tournament run.
I think the average margin was 14 or something, right?
Yeah.
No,
they were dominant start to finish.
I remember, I think it was after the Sweet 16 when we recorded and we were like, okay, like what are our favorites going into the final rounds? And all of us were like, bro, if anyone has been watching, UConn is gonna like mop. Like it's gonna be a pretty easy Final Four for them. But yeah, they
did.
They were dominant. They were definitely
dominant. They were like 8-9 guys in the rotation that really didn't skip a beat anytime someone new came in, and it looked easy out there. So that's my team.
He was fired up all year. I liked him as a coach. But yeah, good pick. Keith, what do you got, man?
I think I'm pretty biased. But going off of Jared's topic of dominance, I think I'm going to go with the Washington Huskies football team. I think the fact that they haven't lost in over a year, kind of goes untalked about. Maybe they haven't won the championship, but we're 2 games away. So I think that's the next step.
I think they got it, bro. They're right there.
I think so too.
Can we get a score prediction for us? Can we get a score prediction for
the Texas game? We're winning by 2 touchdowns.
You going to the game?
Ooh.
I wish. No,
yeah.
Dubs plus 14 offense is so lethal.
Minus 14. However those odds work, whatever that means.
I honestly think
minus
the
means
team,
they're going to win by 14.
Yeah. I honestly think the team to worry about in the bracket is Alabama right now, which is weird to say, which is with how they started the year, but I think I think they get through Michigan, and then I agree. I think it'll be Washington, Michigan, or Washington, Alabama in the finals. But
and then we win.
yeah, there you go.
That
I like it.
that receiving core is different, man.
Everything about their offense is filthy.
Yeah, they're lights out. I don't
I like
know if
that.
I see them losing.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
You're a big college basketball or college football head, Jared.
Yeah, you know me. Yeah.
Jared locked in every Saturday
Yeah.
morning, bro.
Kirk, man, me and Kirk, Herb Street, you know.
It's crazy. I have a football team for my team of the year as well, and they it's a team that has been injury ridden, and that would be an understatement. And they, with the win that they just had tonight, they punched their ticket to the playoffs. I got the Cleveland Browns. I think
Mm,
as a team, what they're doing in the NFL right now is very impressive.
respectable.
Their defense is, I would say, the best in the league. You got Joe Flacco at QB1, who's been balling, but it's crazy. Like to think that we're going into
crazy.
2024 and Joe Flacco is going to be an elite QB in the playoffs.
Good for
It's
Joe
crazy.
Flacco,
But,
dude.
I
Good for
mean,
Joe Flacco.
I think it just goes to show like what they got going on in their clubhouse. Like it's, they got a strong team and they're winning games. They're winning big time games.
Mhm.
So shout out to the Dog Pound. Shout out to Aunt Reenie. I know he's ecstatic that they're doing well right now. And
Is that his team?
yeah, he's from Cleveland. He rides with them
Oh,
heavily.
yeah.
We're here. Dog Pound.
Hey, hold on, I have a question because you'll know. Have they I don't know the schedule. Have they played the Ravens or they beat the Ravens, lost the Ravens?
I believe
They
they have
beat
to play them. They did beat them, but they might have to play one more
They'll
time
play,
still.
yeah, they always play twice, right? In the division.
Yeah. They play
Yeah,
Cincinnati
they
next
beat him
week.
though.
That
did
game
beat
they
them.
beat them was wild though.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a crazy comeback.
And
was
ball
very
gets
wild.
tipped up and pick six is crazy.
Oh, wow.
You
So
don't remember that?
No, I
No,
don't
it's
watch the
not.
games.
Oh,
This guy just checks his fantasy out.
Yeah.
literally.
I mean, some of us have jobs.
Sorry, I'm unemployed.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what are you talking
That
about?
was a shot directly only at me.
That's crazy early. All right, fellas, I like that. Good team of the year. All right, let's go play of the year. Let's reverse order. I'll
Yeah.
kick us off here. So I have kind of a play and it kind of feeds into like a whole game in a moment, but I have the reverse lob from Marquise Noel to Keontae Johnson against Michigan State in the Sweet 16. And that was kind of just like the cap on like an incredible performance Marquise Noel had. I think he had like 20 and 18 or 20 and 19. And I mean, it was electric. I mean, you always get someone that, takes over the fans and everyone starts to root for during March Madness. And everyone was on Marquise Noel after his little run. So
There was so much talk about if that was like planned to argue with the coach or like that was funny to me.
bro, and that was in overtime of a close game. Like that's a ballsy call.
That
to
game
throw
was
that.
so
sure.
fun.
Yeah.
From
He
but
has
yeah,
crazy.
down there.
He has crazy confidence.
Yeah.
yeah,
Little too
he
much.
definitely does.
Yeah. What man? When I was at summer league and he was like first couple days of summer league, like he was talking crazy out there.
Hey, good for
That's
him,
the
man.
New York.
Yeah.
I was gonna
you're
say,
right.
that's
That's the New York.
Oh, he was dishing out like 15 plus assist game every game.
No, he's
Yeah.
tough. He's
He's
filthy.
nice. Yeah.
He's really
That's a good
nice. But
pick. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a
Thanks,
great
man.
pick.
Thanks, man. All right, Keith,
So
what
is
you
it my
got?
turn?
Yeah.
All right. I think I have a little recency bias in mind, but I'm gonna go with Ja Morant's game winner against the Pelicans.
Oh man, that's a
His
great
first
pick.
his first game back, hit a game winner, going a little run. I think they won like 4 games after that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Have they
I think
haven't
he-
lost yet, have they?
I think
They
they
got
just lost
they got
to the
smoked.
Nuggets.
Oh,
Yeah.
they lost tonight. Okay.
Yeah. No, but I think that's crazy to come off of like 9 months of not playing, dominate a game and change it that much and hit a game winner. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good pick.
No, that's a good pick. I think it's also dope to see like, we talk about all the time on the pod, not to sidetrack, but like as much as he might still need to, he did his antics the other day, so like maybe he hasn't learned his lesson,
but
but
it's a dance. That
but,
was a
like,
dance more
right,
than it was like
right.
him putting guns in the air.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
But
that
my
was
point
yeah.
but my point is that like it's dope to see people like come back from adversity and stuff because like literally everybody had him
The
like
world was against them.
yeah, like that's a crazy amount of like confidence to be able to come back and like impact the game like that. But I think it just
Yeah.
It's like a real goes to show like how much energy he can bring to the team. So like,
For
He's
not that
like
they're
sure.
gonna
that,
make
man.
He's a
they're not gonna
star.
make a
Like
run, but like, yeah,
He is.
that's crazy. You're right. That's like the best way to put it. Like, dude is like people thought he couldn't do it, but like, yo, I'm
He's
really
doing it.
him. Yeah.
yeah.
He's literally doing it.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Um,
James. I think it's James, right? You kicked
Is
us
it?
off.
Yeah, I went first. Yeah.
My play of the year, you guys will like this one. I have got Steph Curry's hole-in-one in the celebrity golf tournament in
Wow.
Tahoe.
I actually didn't even think about that.
I've got the hole-in-one at the celebrity golf tournament in Tahoe. That was
That's
just
amazing.
crazy. Yeah, that was so
That's a great
cool.
pick.
Like
Oh man.
I
What a
could include
shot.
his game-winning putt too. Their match-winning putt too. That was pretty sweet. But
Yeah.
the hole-in-one.
No, the hole in
Hole-in-one
one
for
because
sure.
that hole is crazy.
Yeah, that was he was on a tear. Good for him. That was sick. That's my
That's
play of the year
nuts,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
is he?
he's
It's just not fair, man. Like, why are you like? Come on, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
why
why
is he
you-
filthy at golf too?
you're already Steph Curry, bro. Like, you don't gotta go
Yeah.
that. Like,
Why are you good at golf?
That's annoying.
yeah, that's a good pick. I forgot about that. That was yeah. I wish I
Yeah.
was
That's a
there.
great
I wish I
pick.
was there. I've been to that tournament when I was a kid. I
Yeah,
think it was
bro.
like seventh grade, and it was super dope. But yeah, it was probably electric when he did that.
Yeah.
And then
shout
he
out.
ended up winning it because of that. Like
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
so it's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out Tyler Smith, man. He loves the pod. He was there. He sent me the video when it happened.
Hey,
He
Lucky
was
man.
on that. He was on that.
Lucky man.
He was following him around. Saw him do it.
That's dope, man. I'm jealous.
Yeah, no. That shot is so tough too.
Yeah.
Like with the spin, everything was just so nice.
When you played there, you stuck it close or what?
Hell no.
I missed so okay, side story.
Wide
This is actually
left.
no, okay. So I missed a par putt. Have you ever Keish, you haven't played there, huh?
it's all right.
Nah.
So that hole is literally like the green is only 15 yards wide and it's surrounded by bunkers on both sides. So
Oh,
if you
God.
miss like left or right by a little bit, you're in the sand.
Yeah.
So the people I were playing with, we all miss, right? In the sand. I chip out of the sand, get out in one shot. This was, I think I told you this, but this is when it started hailing as I was about to putt. Yeah. It was
That's
literally,
wild.
it literally like I was down looking at my putt and then these little pebbles kept hitting me in the hand. And then I looked up. I was like, what and then I just look at the green and the green's just all hail. So I'm
Oh,
literally just getting
God.
hailed on as we're
And you
we're
still
playing.
putt it?
Jared's
Oh,
like, this
yeah,
would only happen to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly
This
what I
would
was
only happen
thinking.
during while I'm putting. Losing his mind.
That's actually true because I was the last one to putt. I was the last one to go.
It's always me. It's always me.
Always, only me. Never when you guys are putting. It's just me.
Dude, Tommy's never even golfed with you, and he knows. Like, he knows
He
Yeah.
knows. You
That's
just
so
know, Jared.
bad.
I just know.
That's fun.
I just know. It's too
He
on
just-
brand for Jared.
He just
bro.
knows my
For
story. The world
sure.
is always against me.
Oh, God.
And you missed the putt because of the hail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
There
was a
you
little bumpy if we're being
Probably
honest.
like a
I'm just-
12-footer.
Okay.
You should have hit like the curling, sweep it out the way, make yourself a little landing area.
No. Oh man, that was hilarious. And it was like I want to say it was June. It was like middle of summer and it did that. It was crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, you just weren't meant to get
They-
farther.
No,
They didn't
I
want to
wasn't.
see Jared Waters get a par there, man.
You must
No
not be
one
living
does.
right.
No, must not. Hey, if that's gonna happen to me, I don't know what I did in the other life, but oh my gosh.
Oh man! All right, play of the year, Jared. Let's reel back in.
Play of the year.
Yeah, play of the year.
So I went back and forth. I think this play, anyone that has played in like close basketball games can appreciate this play and how ridiculous it is. And we were just talking about it only happens to him. I feel like it happens to this guy on the positive side. So give me the Luka intentionally missed free throw,
Against the
smoked
Knicks.
it, it
Oh,
bounced,
yeah.
and he caught it and tipped it back in.
That was about as
like-
perfect.
Yeah,
as
that
it
was
could
tough.
be.
Like
That was so
what,
tough.
like how many times
Didn't he have like 60 that game too?
I
Yeah, he was
probably,
going crazy.
but like
they
how
went
many
to OT.
times has that been attempted and never worked. Like
Yeah,
all of
Only
us have
him.
been
It's
on.
literally only him,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
that's
Like,
what, it's only him on the
for
positive
sure.
side. Me on the negative side,
Absolutely.
him on the positive side.
That's
But
pretty
like
That's a
funny.
good
that
Pretty
was
point.
just
anti-Luca.
yeah, I'm anti Luca, exactly. He can exist because I exist. That's it. But yeah, that's
The
my play.
antithesis.
All
Yes,
right,
This
Jared.
guy's really gonna
1000%.
call himself his antithesis. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild.
really crazy.
Luca always makes the crazy shots though, bro.
Like that's
He-
but like
It's
just
fitting.
think how many close games you played in and you're like, okay, we're gonna miss the free throw intentionally. And it just completely is
It doesn't go
botched.
at
Like,
all well. Like it's
dude misses
awful.
misses the rim, guy will airball. Like what was it,
Yeah.
DeMar
I think
DeRozan
the
when
last-
he literally just threw it off the top of the backboard and tried to grab it? It's like, bro, it's gotta hit the rim.
Yeah.
One I
That's tough.
specifically remember, it was like Steven Adams and Russell Westbrook. They executed it
Oh, yeah,
perfectly one
that
time
was-
Oh,
in
when
the
he hit it and
playoffs.
threw it out to the three.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
I don't
three.
remember
That was
that one.
tough.
Yeah,
You
that's
do.
like the
You've
last
seen
one
it.
that I've seen.
Oh,
Steven Adams missed it, and then he turned and threw it to Russ, and Russ hit it. I think that was
Man.
when Russ broke the record for the triple
Yeah, I
double.
think it was like
It
2017.
was against Denver.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, that's just a crazy play.
Nice. I like that.
Um,
All right, I think a good bridge here could be celebrity because I don't know if you guys have
Okay.
athletes. Mine personally is an athlete, so I think celebrity, and then we'll continue to move on.
I can go. Celebrity. I didn't do athlete.
That's
I
fine.
definitely,
That's
I definitely could have. I feel like there was a lot of really important athletes out there, but celebrity wise, for whatever reason I was just gravitated to this not this. It's an artist, but just what happened this year and how things played out. But I feel like my celebrity year has to be Taylor Swift.
Mm.
It has to be
I was
Taylor
fair.
thinking
Swift.
about that.
That's
Like-
I was thinking about
I think
that.
that's
Like
the
I
correct
did
answer.
I did my research. She made $4 billion on the Eras tour.
Jeez.
$4 billion on one tour. And that's the thing is like any person you talk to that went, because I know people that went, they'll tell you it's the greatest show they've ever seen, and that it was
Yeah.
worth the $600 that they paid for the tickets. And she plays for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sick.
And she put like
Yeah.
the wardrobe change, like, and it's funny because you would have never thought 15 years ago that she would be like who she is now, but like it's just crazy to see. And then her celebrity has even taken another like lift because now she controls the NFL.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Like,
think
she-
this is an opinionated episode, but that is the correct answer. Like,
Yeah, it
you know,
is.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, for
unfortunately,
sure,
it is.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I'm saying.
I wanted
like,
to say that, but I thought it
wanted
was
to
like
pick
too
some-
direct.
No, I
Right.
wanted to pick somebody else, but like, bro, $4 billion on
No,
in
yeah,
3
no,
months.
That's
like,
that's a fact. That's
like
not an
Mark
opinion
Cuban
from
just
Jared
sold.
right there.
Like she could have just bought the Mavs after 2 months
Twice.
of work.
Off of one
And she
paycheck.
like she has the NFL in a chokehold right now. The
Right.
amount of times she
Yeah.
is shown on a
It's
telecast,
crazy. It's crazy.
it's after
actually
every
sick.
play.
Like
Sick.
that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't want to do it, but it's like someone had to do it
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
like
no,
It's
the
almost
right
it's
answer.
almost annoying.
It's
it's
the right
sickening.
answer.
No, it's sickening.
It's the right
Patrick
answer.
Mahomes gets sacked. Let's flash to Taylor Swift's reaction.
It's just not what I'm watching football for, but you know, sickening. Tommy, what do you got, man?
Yeah. My celebrity of the year. I thought about Taylor Swift, obviously. I went in a different route. I've got he starred in one of the better movies of the year, arguably the best movie of the year. Not mine in our later list that we'll have. I've got Cillian Murphy here. I think Cillian Murphy
You were quite a fan of his this year.
he had a great year, and I know Peaky Blinders isn't this year, but I just watched Peaky Blinders this year, so I was watching a lot of what Cillian Murphy's been doing on the screen, so he's been great in movies and shows. So I've got Cillian Murphy as my celebrity of the year.
Can't be mad at it. He was relevant for you too. I know you're watching Peaky Blinders, so you know.
Yeah,
so I-
Oppenheimer was very good.
Still have
so-
not seen it. I'm really upset about it.
Me either.
It's
Man,
like
you
it's
guys, you guys got.
it's just holding out on the streaming services haven't been able to release it yet.
Is it still not out? I thought it was
Oh.
by now.
Not
Just
not
It was in
not,
July.
not for free. Not for
You got to go
free.
to Redbox.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, Redbox.
Yeah. Shout out to
crazy.
Red Dogs.
That pick will
I
resonate
forgot
more
about
with
that.
you, Jared, when you watch Oppenheimer. Then
I can
Yeah, he was
imagine.
really good.
Yeah.
He was really
I mean,
good.
he's a good actor. He's always been a good actor.
Yeah.
yeah, it was good to see him finally get that like lead role though, because I feel like he's always in Christopher Nolan movies, but kind of just in the side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dark Knight.
he
He
is.
was.
Inception too.
Yeah.
Exception.
Keith, what you got?
Mine is like a 2-for-1. I think they kind of go together. And, I think regardless whether or not it was like good or bad publicity, you kind of saw them throughout the whole year. And I was gonna say Krishan Rock and Blueface.
Oh wow.
Uh, I think just they were the celebrities of the year for me because no matter where you turn, they were on the internet.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't not see them.
Pick, man.
you
That's a
know?
good
I
pick.
think like you could go on Twitter and they're doing some nut stuff, or you can go
Yeah.
on Instagram and they're wilding.
Yeah.
They're on Instagram Live. I think they still are now. So that's
know-
my pick. It's
You know
2-for-1.
how you know that they're relevant because I think they are the most tweeted about in terms of need to leave them in 2023. So that means that like they had a chokehold.
100%. They were everywhere. You couldn't
People
get
are
away
sick
from
of them.
For
Sick.
sure.
And I'm one of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I had a
that's-
6. I'm good.
That's
Yeah,
a hilarious pick.
That's a good pick. That's a
That's
very
a funny pick.
Yeah. I
it's
like
a high
that.
level
That's-
relevant
yeah.
pick. And you guys are gonna think this is staged. I show you my notebook. I have Travis Kelce as my celebrity of the year, and
Oh, wow.
and I think because if we're talking celebrity status, the year that he jumped multiple tiers to
For
where he is
sure.
now,
Yeah.
and so. And it sucks, and I hate it too because I've been a long time Travis Kelce fan. Tommy can definitely attest to it. I've
Yeah,
been a
for
long
sure.
time Travis Kelce fan, and now if I say it, it's just like cringy and corny, and it sucks. Like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like Taylor Swift's boyfriend's like, shut up. No, like this is one of the greatest tight ends of all time.
Why
I hate
my least
that
favorite-
so bad. I hate that. That's
my
the
least
worst
favorite
part.
thing is how come people are just now talking about Travis Kelce? I'm like, shut
Oh
up.
my god,
Yeah.
bro.
He's been
Come
nice.
on, man.
No,
Yeah.
he's one of them ones.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, so
Yeah, we call
yeah,
him the fantasy league winner.
For sure.
like-
that's good. That's good, Mojo. By the time this is out, hopefully he's
Yeah.
performing well for my boys. But yeah, no, I had, and it's funny you said Taylor Swift, and I started laughing, but I had Travis Kelce, and
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I also think it's cool that he's getting not because of Taylor Swift, but he's actually getting some recognition like outside, like Patrick Mahomes gets all the love over there,
right.
and like Patrick Mahomes isn't really doing what he's doing without Kelsey, vice versa, but
Yeah,
tight end
and-
doesn't get the
right.
same love.
And I will say this for us specifically, they have a great podcast. Him and his brother have a phenomenal podcast.
They do.
So I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to talk blueprints for the sport podcasting,
Let's
There we
collab,
go.
Travis.
They do have a great
new,
podcast.
new Heights podcast. Tap
Yeah.
in. Yeah, imagine.
That'll be
Okay. Tommy talked about some movies, talked about an actor. So let's go ahead and move to movie of the year. I'm gonna kick it off. I have a feeling that Tommy picked this and potentially Jared did, but I have Spider-Man across the
Mm.
Spider-Verse.
Man, come
Or-
I
on.
thought about
And-
picking that too.
It was a fantastic movie. I watched it again on the plane recently for a second time, and it's like I think Jared and I talked about it recently. I think for what type of movie it is, the way that it was put together and the development of the story through all and the uniqueness of the animation, all of it put together, it was a really good movie, and I think it just left us all anticipating the next one even more. So
good.
yeah, that was my pick.
I'm not gonna lie, that was
I
definitely
had a
my
feeling
pick.
you can still have it.
No, I'll switch it. I got another one.
All right. Well, we'll send it over to Keys. You got some time to.
So I
ready.
think I have a movie that I didn't see, but I just by the chokehold that it had on people in the world, I'm gonna go with the Barbie movie. I think everybody loved that movie that went. It had grown men dressing up in pink and everybody getting into character to go see that movie. So I think that's one of those movies that had people in a hold this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
that's a good.
No.
Let me tell you, that movie was terrible.
That's great.
Yeah.
You already
I
told
But
me.
everybody
that.
loved it. Everybody went and seen it.
Yeah,
And they were
I'm
wearing
ma-
full pink outfits to
Yeah.
go
That's what
watch.
I'm
I'm mad
saying.
that I
People were
rented it
dressing
on
up.
Amazon for $2.99. I'm just telling
But
you
you
that right
paid.
now.
Garbage.
You paid.
rented-
you
hold
watched.
on.
They did
Michelle,
what they
Michelle,
needed to
appreciate
do.
you.
Hold on.
They did
He
what they needed
paid.
to
He
do.
paid for Barbie, but he said he won't pay for Oppenheimer.
They probably got
I-
Oppenheimer like
so-
$20.
Yeah, so technically, I didn't pay. Shout out Michelle, her
Okay.
Amazon Prime account.
Fair.
That's crazy.
And yeah, it was $2.99 with our we had a little coupon, and then instead of $22.99.
Amazon Prime coupon.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. Is it me?
Yeah.
All right. Luke took Spider-Man. That was definitely my favorite movie of the year. Incredible movie. But another really good one that I like that I'll switch to just came out recently. I've got the new Hunger Games.
Yes,
Really?
that was my other pick.
The
I should have
Ballad
picked
of the
that and took it from
Songbirds
you.
and Snakes. Yeah, that was so good, bro. I actually just
That was
watched it
my
the other day,
favorite
but
movie.
it was amazing. I
I'm
was
It
excited.
like,
made me
see
go
it.
back and rewatch the other ones.
I
Yeah,
literally
you
just
actually
started to
said that the
rewatch
other day
them.
at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched the first one today.
I'll have to
No,
tell
that was
you.
my personal favorite
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
you
or
guys
this
gotta
year.
watch, bro.
Je-
It's so good.
Jennifer. Well,
Bro,
Jennifer
it's
Lawrence isn't
fire.
in the new one though, right?
No,
No,
she's
but she
not.
didn't
No.
need to be. The story was dope.
I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence could be in every movie. To
She
me.
makes the rest of every single movie.
Like, what are we doing, Jared?
I think
Like, come
Rachel.
on,
I think
man.
Rachel's. I think
I
Rachel
agree.
Zegler
I
did
agree.
good enough. She did good enough.
Yeah, Luke, you're
Um,
crazy for not liking that take.
Yeah,
That's not.
I think that's a great. I
I
think
didn't
that's a
say it
great
was a
take from
bad
Jared.
take. It's just not what we're talking about. Like, it's just not. That was never
hard
on the agenda
feelings.
for today.
No Hard Feelings was my backup pick. If you guys saw that movie.
Great movie.
I did
Jennifer
see that
Lawrence,
movie. That was a
great
great
job.
movie.
Oh my god.
Hey, it
Jared,
was
That
so
movie had
funny,
Jared
bro.
feeling some
Bro,
type of
It
way.
have
was
you
It was
you
so
haven't
funny. It was
seen
funny.
it?
It was funny.
Okay,
I watched it.
come
It was
on, the
funny.
fight scene on the
Specifically, one
beach, bro.
scene. That's
Yeah,
the only
but-
scene he
yes.
cared about.
Look at you guys are
That's the only
sickos.
scene he cared about.
That's what
Can
I'm
we get some
saying.
adults out here?
Yo, this is
Literally, he
sick.
didn't care about no parts of the movie, just the scene on the beach.
He
I
probably
mean,
didn't
that's
even
like
pay
crazy
attention.
confidence to do that.
Yeah. I mean, she should have that confidence.
I love that Jared.
Jared,
brings
what's
up
your
the beach
movie of the
scene,
year, man? Huh?
That's top 5. That's top 5.
This
Jared,
is what
what's your
happens
pick,
when I
bro?
get on the pod.
Yeah, I mean it's
Apparently,
great. It's
man.
just perfect. It's just perfect.
Oh, okay. Let me refocus.
You're still
All right.
mesmerized. Right, come
I
on,
am.
bro. Lock in.
He's still thinking about the.
No, I'm just gonna say 2 words to you, Luke. Winter's Bone. That's what I have to say to you.
Oh, cool.
Oh my goodness.
Look it up.
Mm.
Been there for a long time. Anyways, so my movie. This is why this is crazy, but I can't change. Like the Spider-Man movie, and Tommy, I didn't tell you this yet, but I told Luke this, and I was waiting for the moment to talk about on the pod. I have now cemented that is the greatest Spider-Man movie that has ever came out.
Thank you.
It's-
Thank you. I'm with
It's
that
not.
take.
It's not close. It's not close. To be able to like inject that much emotional energy into a animated movie, I can't believe how well they did. And then on top, like Luke said, we talked about it. The animation is so unique that it just puts it in a different category from that point. And then the story and the acting it's flawless. It's the best Marvel
So good,
movie.
bro.
Like it's better than any other Marvel Spider-Man movie any
I
other
saw
Spider-Man
that.
movie.
I saw that movie in the theater by myself. That's how good it was.
Yeah. Like Spider-Man's my favorite comic book character, and that movie did him all the justice it could possibly do. So I can't change. That's the best movie I saw this year. The only one that was close, but was so much slower was like Air, right? Like Air was like
Air was
another one
really
on my
good.
list, right?
Yeah, that was on my
But
list.
like Spider-Man, just like it's just a different level, dude. Like, and I haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I can't say that. But just from an energy standpoint and just story and everything, so Spider-Man was my movie.
And this might sound like a bad take, honestly, but like if you're putting like because a lot of people probably will put Oppenheimer in some of their top movies of the year and stuff, but Spider-Man's such an easier watch, if that makes sense.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
like it's just
Yeah.
not even close. And
Yeah.
so, like
I was engaged for the entire 2 hours and 45 minutes, like
Yeah.
up until the final minute.
And the
Oh, I
ending was
like that.
Crazy.
Phenomenal.
The ending was so good, and I watched it on my
Yeah.
phone. I watched on my phone on a flight. Like
Yeah.
I was
I still
like-
haven't watched it on an actual TV, which
that
I'm excited
ending,
to.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was crazy. No,
No,
But
No, no, I couldn't change.
TV show now.
All right. Yeah, TV
Yeah.
show. Yeah, I think that's a good
TV show.
Good talk. Good talk.
So this show only has one season. It was a limited series, but man, and Donald Glover has the pulse of like American culture. But man, Swarm was the best show I watched this year. And I don't want to give too much away about what it's about. It's only 7 episodes. Episodes aren't long, but it literally is about what we talked about earlier with social media culture and how powerful celebrity is and how powerful fame is and what it does to people and the obsession. And it's just really good. And the crazy thing about it too is that I thought was dope is like Donald Glover, who wrote it and all that stuff. He like was not shy about who he was talking about. Like he took a direct shot at people. And I think like, I don't know, I like that kind of energy. So Swarm was my TV show of the year. It's absolutely amazing.
Nice.
It's a good pick.
Put it on the list of things that people are going to tell me to watch.
Yeah, that you'll never watch.
Man. yeah. He doesn't watch anything.
Hey,
No.
I've made headway. I started watching one show that everyone's telling me to watch.
That's a good show too. I could put that show on this list, but I won't because I just started watching it. I've got a couple other ones that I just been debating back and forth on, but I'm gonna go with one that just came back out. First season. It's season 2. First season was a couple years ago, and I've been itching to get it back. I've got Invincible. I don't know if you guys have watched it at all. It's so good, bro.
I saw a lot of people complaining about how they took like a massive break, but like how good it was that they were still gonna watch.
Yeah, that pissed me off. They dropped
What's it about?
It's superhero movie.
Superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, comic book, animated. It's on Amazon Prime.
Got it.
It's like they dropped the first 4 episodes of season 2, and of course, episode 4 was like incredible. And then they announced that they were taking a break till 2024 to release the rest of season 2. So that was annoying.
That's wild.
You should watch it, Jared. You would really like it.
No, it's fire.
It's
I'm
so
locked
good.
in. I'm locked in on the
adults,
I'm locked in on the boys right now, so I'm definitely getting a good superhero
I started
feel.
the boys. I didn't get super into it though, but it was good.
By the time you get done with season 1, like you'll be in. I wasn't sure about it at first, but now I'm on season 3, and it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, it's definitely an adult like comic book.
Yeah. All right, Invincible. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Well, Jared kind of took one of mine. I was gonna say The Boys. That was one of my shows.
My bad.
And then my other show it's kind of random for me because I don't even listen to country music, but I'm gonna say Yellowstone.
I've heard it's so good. I've heard that
love that
really
show.
Good.
That show's
really
amazing.
Good. Really good.
I recommend to watch that. Anybody who go, you don't have to listen to country music to like it. I've never been on a farm.
Anything to do with country music.
It's all country music and farms. I've never been on a farm and I never listened to country music, but it's fire.
I've heard a lot.
It's like country. It's essentially country gangs. Is basically what it is. Like family.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So this is what would happen if the Italians in New York ended up on a farm.
Basically. Yeah, basically.
That's funny. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Yellowstone.
Luke, do you even have a pick, or are we just gonna move on from here?
So you're probably gonna hate me, but it's not even that bad, honestly. So because I don't watch many TV shows, and the ones that I did watch weren't like from this year. I have a game show, which it was season 2 of a game show that Kayla and I started watching it for season 1, and then usually with these like gimmicky game shows and stuff, the second season usually sucks. Like that's just the way it is with a lot of these TV shows nowadays. But this one, the second season was way better, and it was really engaging, and we watched it every week, and I enjoyed it. It's called Claim to Fame. I don't know if you guys have heard of this game show.
Fame.
Yeah, so like the premise of it is like it's the contestants are family members, like some type of relative to a famous person, and you have to keep your identity secret throughout the whole show. And it just like as the weeks go on, you have to guess what someone's famous relative is, and if they get it right, then they're off. If you get it wrong, then you're off. And it's like a bunch of challenges and stuff like that. But it's kind of like Clue and stuff. There's all these like clues and like riddles and like challenges you got to complete. But so it was interactive and stuff. And this year they had some big name celebrities, and the relatives of them were really bought into the whole thing. So I enjoyed it. like I said,
Sounds
it's
like a Luke
probably not.
show.
Yeah.
You know, it's an easy watch. It was on after The Bachelor, so you just kept watching
Oh,
it. You know what I'm
dear
saying?
God.
Do we
Now
want to
that
move to?
nobody said it, I got to
Just
shout. I
telling
got
on
to shout
yourself
out
now.
Suits. I got to shout out Suits. Now that nobody put it on their list because I'm binging that right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
binge
that's
watched
the
that
thing.
too.
Can you believe that, Luke? I mean, Keith, all the shows we've given Luke, and that's the one show he buys into.
I told you.
Right.
I told you why though, because I had people from every single group of my life tell me I needed to watch Suits, and that was the first show that happened. So then I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
glad we got Keith on here. I watched my first episodes with Keith, so
Yeah, it's
I'm
fire.
flying through it. I'm on season 4 right now.
Yeah, I'm about to
No,
finish
I
season
love
one.
that show.
yeah,
So-
I haven't started it from the start yet, but
It's good, man. It's an easy watch too. So
all right,
Yeah,
man. Just
super
watch
short.
games. Just watch Game of Thrones, bro.
Please,
Yeah, you have
that probably won't
please.
happen. That
Oh
probably won't.
God, come on, dude. That can be your
Just give it like
resolution.
7,
at the
8
end of this
episodes
episode.
and you'll be
It'll
addicted.
change your life, Luke. It'll change your life.
Whoa.
Just, hey,
really will.
hey, Keith. Here's this guy's argument for it. He's not into all the magic shit, but
Which
it's
is a
not
good
even
argument.
about. It's not even about magic.
It's not
I
about
get
There's
that,
literally
but-
no magic.
Yeah, but there's a dragon on the front. Like, bro, I'm not like.
That's not magic. Dragons are real.
Okay, let's get to our album of the year, man, or song. What do we want to do first, song or album?
Let's go album first.
Album.
Let's go album. So I had a hard time with my album of the year because honestly, like I felt like a lot of the things that I listened to a lot, nothing really stuck out to me. And once we get to song, I'll explain more. But for the song of the year, I just took it real literally and I just picked my most listened to Spotify song. But I didn't want to do that for the album because I didn't think that was an accurate representation of like how I felt about things. But I picked Lil Yachty's Let's Start Here because I feel like his ability to kind of reinvent himself in his album was pretty spectacular. And a lot of people don't really take Yachty seriously like that in the music game, and I feel like it showed his versatility and as an MC and like his ear and his creativity in the music game. I was impressed. So that's the album that I picked.
Okay.
That's a great pick.
Thanks.
It's a
Man.
great pick. I mean, I think I was gonna go the generic route and say Drake's album. Like I enjoyed it and it's an easy listen, but I more so like the deluxe part he dropped after the album.
Mhm.
But the album that I think listened to the most, his name is Illmatic. I'll show you. This dude, the album is called Melodies from Miami. I think I'm a melodical person and I was in my feelings this year. I think that it was the vibe I was on. And I think it really hit home and had me feeling good. So I'm gonna go with that one. It's called Melodies from Miami by Illmatic.
There's some dope songs on there. Keith just put me on.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah, for me, this is a pretty simple one. I'll just go with the album that I listened to the most. Came out in the spring, and I was bumping it all year long. I've got Creed 3's album by Dreamville. Creed 3's album by Dreamville. Yeah, there are so many good songs on that album. I'm a big fan of it. Still listening to it to this day. So
it was a good soundtrack. It was a really good soundtrack. I think all three of them have had pretty good albums, honestly.
Yeah. This one especially though. I don't know. There's just so many different artists on there, and just felt like not every song was good. Every other one, it was just great. It was a great listen.
Yeah. Still the movie was okay. Just couldn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
This wasn't about the movie though. This was about the soundtrack.
Yeah, man. The movie just got me hyped. Like that's what all the boxing.
That's what I'm saying.
I was ready to go run through a wall. Like
J. Cole hopped on the Watcher beat too. That was great.
I think it's a good pick.
Well, I don't want to. I have to switch now because I was gonna put Lil Yachty's album. I do listen to that album a lot. It's a great album. I didn't like it at first. It grew on me. But again, kind of like what Luke said, just how he reinvented himself, and he's been probably the most active artist this entire year. Like he's been putting music out like every week, so that's dope to see. But I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna give a personal pick, shout out. Seattle's finest. We'll go Bazzi. Bazzi put his album out this year.
Nice. That's a good
There's some
shout out.
bangers
Okay.
on there. Some nice music videos that have surfaced off of that album.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Bazzi, man, I hope you're listening. You're living 2 lives right now, and you're about to have a 3rd life. About to be a dad, so shout out you, man.
No, facts.
We're
Shout
proud
out.
of you. We're happy for you. Kill it in Turkey, and then do your thing.
Yeah. Come back home to the pod. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can get him on the pod. Baz.
Perfect.
He would definitely get on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy.
That's a good pick, man. Shut up.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
pick.
Yeah, song. Right back to song.
Yeah, right back to song. So I kind of, it's tough. Kind of like how Keith was saying. I have a personal pick that I want to throw in there, and this one's late to the party, but I feel like this song, I listen to this song every day almost. And I don't know why, because I'm happily married, but Drake's The Broke My Heart song. That song is just crazy, man. Like anybody that like has been in anybody that's gone through that, like that song is so good. The lyrics, the beat, like Luke said, it makes
Even
me
though I'm
hype.
happily married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me off.
This is a crazy episode for Jared. I'm not gonna
Even
lie.
though I'm
Yeah.
happily married.
Like that's
Jennifer
just,
Lawrence, if you're listening.
Yeah.
she probably broke my heart. That's probably the problem.
Right.
You probably wish.
But yeah, Broke My
All right,
Heart
dude.
by Drake. Everybody's been through that, man. That song is awesome. And just like the bridge is hilarious. Like that dude, like only Drake could think of a song, could make a song like that, like go.
Yeah.
So that's my pick.
He's hilarious. My pick, I doubt maybe you guys know this song. I don't know. This is an artist I've been listening to like the last 2 years. He dropped a really good album this year. This is just a really upbeat song. If you're in a good mood, I'm throwing this on every time. It was one of my most played songs on the Apple Music replay. I've got Jordan Ward's Fam Jam 4000. That is the title name. You guys should
Sounds like a
definitely
game
listen to it.
system.
What kind of music is that?
It's just
He's
EDM.
fire. He's R&B, rap.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, no, he's really good. You guys should listen to it.
All right.
I think you'll enjoy it. You should
Super
listen to
Beat
the album,
4000, that's
honestly.
what it was called?
Fam Jam 4000.
Nintendo
Okay.
64. That's what it's called.
No, I mean you're hating. It's a really good song. That's fine.
I'm sure
Just
it is.
send it
I'm
to
sure
me,
it is.
Tom. Send it to me so I
Yeah.
don't forget.
Yeah, I'll send you the album.
I'm always open to listening to new music.
I'll
See,
send
I'll
you the
listen to
album.
music. That's easier
Yeah.
to do than watch a show.
That's
For
not
I'll send you
true
sure.
at
guys
all.
the album.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It takes
it is,
3
bro.
minutes.
And if I'm
3
going on a
minutes
run,
rather than
I
3
can put it
For
in
an
my
album?
headphones and I'm good. Yeah.
An album
That's
is not
true.
3 minutes.
But you
I
just
gotta
tell me the
work
best
out.
songs. If I like the
All
best
right. I
songs,
just
I'm gonna be like,
immerse
all right,
myself in the album, though. I want the whole experience. You know what I mean?
I feel
I
you.
mean, a quick drive.
Jordan Ward, man, he's up and coming.
All right. I like that, Tom.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite artists, and he released the album this year, Rod Wave. I'm gonna go with the Turks and Caicos song with 21
Yeah,
Savage. I think the sample on there is filthy. I think the whole song is just dope, and it's just a vibe. I think you could really turn up to that song.
I'm not a Rod
So
Wave
that's-
guy, but I actually like that song.
Yeah, that song is filthy.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a good pick.
I
That
agree
is in
with
heavy
Tom's take,
rotation.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy rotation in the gym up at UW.
For sure.
So my song, like I said, I took a very literal approach, and I took my most listened to song on my Spotify Wrapped. It was off of my most listened to album. I have Palisades by Larry June and Big Sean. I think the
Big
Great
Larry June
Escape.
guy, man.
Yeah, I'm a big time Larry June guy. I think The Great Escape was a really good album, in my opinion. And this song, The Alchemist, on the whole album was ridiculous. His production of the album was insane, and this song I think embodies that. And Big Sean hasn't had a good verse on a song since probably 2016, and I thought his verse was incredible. And so I just appreciate.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was
Larry
like low
June.
key shot right there.
Yeah.
Am I
that was
wrong?
a
Am I
Yeah.
wrong
a
though?
backhanded compliment.
Am I wrong
You've been
though?
asked
Like
for a while, but you were good today.
he has
That's
been. Like I just
crazy.
don't think he's hit a shot in a while, and he knocked this one down. So
He showed he's capable.
Bros, the Pistons? What are we talking about?
I didn't say all
Okay.
that. I didn't say all that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
when was the last time Big Sean was on a notable song? It was probably like
I'd have
Mercy.
to really look. No, the song he did with Nipsey.
Mercy?
right? How many? No, the song he did
Oh
with
yeah,
Nipsey.
that song was good.
That
song was
song's
Yeah,
good.
okay. So what was that? 3
That
years
was
back?
yeah, maybe yeah.
4 years back?
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right. All right, my bad, dude.
No, I'm not. Look. It definitely sounds like I'm hating, but I think it's more
all right.
saying that he did his thing on this song. So
Big
It's your
Bank.
It's your
He
platform.
hasn't been relevant since Big Bank, is what you're saying, Luke.
Big Bang.
I didn't.
Yeah, he had a good verse on that song too, actually. But
I thought I liked the Mercy. The Mercy comment was really nice.
Yeah.
it's like 2014.
Yeah. That's
Oh man. Okay. In the final category, I believe, unless I'm missing one, but I think this is the final category. We have our walk on of the year, and I know last year we talked about it could be anything. Doesn't have to be a person. Just this is walk on pod. So our walk on of the year. I happen to have a person. It's a person that we talk about football and fantasy football in here a lot. I have Puka Nakua. I think
Oh.
he perfectly embodies what we talk about here on the walk on. He a late draft pick. People weren't giving him a lot of looks, a lot of credit, and he's probably the offensive rookie of the year. He's breaking tons of records, and he's going to be solidified in the league for years. So I think, in terms of taking advantage of his opportunity and making the most of what he was given, that's a perfect example.
Keith hates that guy.
Oh, yeah,
I do. In fantasy, I absolutely hate him. He took all the opportunities away from Cooper Cup.
He did, but hey,
For sure. But he's
seizing his
dominating now.
opportunity. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to go off your pick from your team of the year, and I'm going to say Joe Flacco for my walk-on.
Yeah.
That's a
I think
great
just
It's
pick.
a really good pick.
Him being ready this year, I think from being cut earlier in the summer, I think by the Jets to sitting at the crib, and now, you're taking your team possibly into the playoffs and succeeding.
Look at the Jets. Like Jesus,
it's wild. And it's
what
like
do you guys do?
you just went and kicked their ass. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my walk-on pick of the year.
Really good pick. Shout out to
That's
Joe
a great
Cool,
one.
man. I'm a big Joe Flacco fan.
Yeah, he's balling,
Man, me
man.
too
Good
now.
for him. My walk-on pick. This is in classic Tom fashion. I think last year I went with Carlos Alcaraz, being the youngest to win a Grand Slam. So I'm gonna go right back, and I'm gonna go with Coco Gauff. She won the U.S. Open, 19 years old, man. It's crazy. That's crazy to me that someone that young could be winning something that high of a level. So, and she killed it. She was so good.
She killed it. She was so good. I remember watching the majority of that tournament. That's a really good pick.
Those are all good picks.
Yeah. So what do you got, man? You say that like yours about to be the best one.
Nah, so again, I'm always torn here. I have two ways I could go. I feel like we haven't talked about. I really was waiting to see if we were going to talk about this, and I feel like we're all basketball players, and I feel like it has to be talked about. And this is like probably not a good representation of the walk on, but I want you to hear me out here. So my walk on is LeBron. And my walk on is LeBron because he broke the scoring record this year. And with the amount of hype that someone like that had coming in and the amount of pressure that guy's had and the career year he's having at his age and what he did last year and then all the in-season tournament, all that stuff, I just look at it like you really have to have a chip on your shoulder to be like he could have easily just been coasting for the last like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
But like he has to have a
make sense,
walk-on
bro.
mentality to be that locked in at that age with that much like bro, you're literally going to go down as statistically the greatest basketball player to ever live and have all the records of everything. Like, and it's just crazy to me. Like he has to have a walk-on mentality, like to get himself up to play for the in-season tournament, like telling the two-way guys, like, I got you. Like,
Yeah.
like that's just, to me, like it's hard not to talk about it. So that's my walk-on is LeBron is maybe
And he's the oldest
walk-on that
player
might
in the
be.
league, bro.
Yeah.
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 It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
He's literally the
older-
oldest player in
like,
the league.
older
There's
than
dudes that
coaches
he's
playing against. Like,
yeah,
that's
there's
crazy.
dudes that he's cooking that he cooked their dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he cooked Jabari Smith's dad. Like
That's so nuts, dude.
That's wild.
so that's
Wait,
my
like,
walk
how old is Joe Mazzulla? He's like 34, right?
Well, the coach of the Jazz is only 35.
The Jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like there's
So
35-year-old
Joe
coaches.
Mazzulla played against Jimmy Butler in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's wild.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, I feel like he's got it. Like, I've never been a fan of LeBron's games, but of his game as a player. But like, yeah, hated for sure. But I can't deny it
Hate
anymore.
it for sure.
Yeah, like I just can't deny it, bro. Like it's just
This is big. This is a
this
big
is it.
Jared episode,
Like,
guys.
This is a big step for Jared.
Yeah.
yeah,
For
like
real.
I can't. Like I'm
A
not
lot
saying
of
I'm
truths
loving
came
it.
out.
I'm not saying that I
You gotta
enjoy
respect it
it.
though.
Yeah, I can't deny it anymore. I could
Yeah.
deny it before, but like,
Never.
yeah, I can't deny it anymore.
To come in with
Alright.
that hype and exceed that, you could never deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never.
it's just a crazy. And like the other thing too is that I wanted to touch on that I thought was also like a walk on mentality because we've all been on teams where we've, you know, have been maybe not one of the stars, right? Like all the stuff that's going on around like Zion and Ja and Drake, like the dude does not like he's bulletproof. Like he does not have scams and scandals,
Yeah.
or he has the league in a
That's true.
chokehold where they just cover everything up. But like you don't see him getting in trouble and doing like I mean the dude like goes to his son's college
He's
games like
spotless.
yeah like dude
He
like
really
wait
is spotless.
like that's literally like you're the walk on, you're here to keep the team GPA up, like that's
Right. That's a good
that's the
point.
guy you are right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a really good way
Yeah.
to put
That's
it.
a really good point, actually.
I like the way you spun that because
Yeah.
LeBron
It
is
could have
definitely
could have been dumb,
not a
yeah,
walk
like
on
for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I was like
No,
battling.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah,
And
if
you
my
know,
other one was gonna be you would have loved it, but you know Mike Malone won a title.
yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
that's a really good one too.
yeah. So
Jared, let's go. We're gonna finish this episode off with our resolutions or our goals. I know there's some people that aren't fans of resolutions. And I have
Yeah.
a feeling Jared's one of those people. So, you know, your
Yeah.
goals or resolutions for the year. But go ahead and kick us off.
I would say I didn't write anything down for this one because I hadn't really put all my thoughts together. I would say, but it's easy for me to say that my goal for next year, selfishly, I'll have two goals. Selfishly, my goal is to break 80 and continue to get better at golf. That is my selfish goal.
I think that's a good goal. That's a good goal.
So I'm right there. My goal is to break 80. From a more mass encompassing goal, I want to continue to push, I guess, push people, not like people I train, push people to like be hungry for knowledge and hungry to get better, but also continue to push my daughters to start as they continue to grow and develop of like they're so inquisitive now. I don't want that to die. So I know it's easy as like they're starting to go to school and they're doing other things and getting other activities. So my goal is as a person is just to try to keep them inquisitive and keep them hungry for knowledge and keep them like that. They're gonna probably start getting into some sports and stuff like just like hungry to get better. And I think that's like all encompassing. Obviously, I always push players I work with out of that, but I don't want my my daughters to fall by the wayside in that. So I want to make sure I'm pushing them at the same level that I would push any of the three of you.
Like
Other waters.
Two very good goals.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great goals, Jared.
Hopefully the selfish first one
Yeah.
happens quicker, but
Yeah. I hope that happens. for
CC
you,
and
man.
GG can wait, man. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's so sick. It was a great moment. We had to go and do that.
And the Jared episode
In
continues.
very Jared fashion.
Yeah.
Yo, Keith saw them the other day. Keith, can you attest? Like, they're nuts.
No, they're crazy. Even just the stories he was telling me the other day about what they've been doing recently is crazy.
Oh God!
I mean, they are your kids, Jared. They are your kids.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nobody's surprised.
50% of my kids. Okay, let's not forget
That's
the
the
other half of this
50% that's
equation.
crazy.
We don't need
That's
to
the
get into all
50%
that.
that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Anyways, I've never been like a huge resolution or goals person, but one that I think of, I want this new year, I want to find a new hobby, like a new fun hobby. Like maybe I can start taking golf seriously or get into like pickleball or something. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I'm looking for something fun to like get good at. Maybe
I
I'll
mean, I think
become maybe I'll get an elite Lego collection going or something.
I did see a little
Not a
preview
bad
of that
choice.
on socials.
Miles Turner got me fired up seeing his Lego collection. Those were sweet.
Yeah, his shit's crazy.
I think everyone on this pod will probably tell you the same thing. Golf is a great avenue, but
Yeah,
I don't want to force
golf is just an expensive avenue.
It definitely
Yeah.
is.
Not
a
if you
cheap
chip in.
avenue.
Not if you chip in the house. Get your chipping.
That's a good
right.
point. That's a good point. I don't golf enough, man. Maybe that's the one. I golf very rarely.
Once you catch the
Yeah.
bug, though, it's over with.
Yeah,
For sure.
All right, Keys.
Well, I think mine is pretty obvious. My biggest resolution is probably to start playing again as soon as possible. Honestly, it's been 18 months since my surgery, so it's probably been close to almost 2 years since I've really been like in full playing and like in the like routine of having a season. So I think that's the biggest thing for me is just getting my body back to feeling how it was, and it's very close, and I think it is feeling good. So just getting on a team, whether it be here, whether it be in the G League, whether it be overseas, it doesn't really matter. I think kind of at this point, I want to just play, and I have that bug for basketball, like we're talking about for golf. Like I haven't had it, so I haven't been able to get my fix. So it's kind of just been itching me. So I think that's my biggest goal for this next year.
Yeah,
Nice. Great goal.
a good goal.
And I think for I know we have listeners on here who are high school players and college players. I think that's a real goal from a tenured NBA player. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the way the game is. And so to be where you are and still speak like that, it says wonders about you. But we already knew that here. But I appreciate
For
that
sure.
for sure.
Nothing new.
I
Nothing new.
appreciate you guys.
Nothing new. My resolution, I think, and our guy JoJo is gonna appreciate this because I think he tells me this more than anything. And I fight to do this a lot. I think with my situation, the way I'm playing and everything, and from the day to day, things are very unpredictable. It's the way the G League is. That's just the way it's set up, and I want to do a good job to continue and continue to push myself to just be where my feet are. This year was full of dreams coming true for me. A lot of milestones reached that a few years back we didn't really think were possible. And so for me to sit back and remember as frustrated as I can get with the game and with situations and everything, just to appreciate where I'm at and be where my feet are at and make the most of that moment, I think that's going to take me further in this game than anything. So that's really my main focus going into the new year and finishing out this season, and then hopefully onto, new things and wherever it takes me. But that's definitely my main focus. And I don't know if that's a goal or a resolution, but that's where my head's at going into 24.
Definitely. It's a good resolution. It's about perspective.
Yeah. No,
Mindset is everything.
Mindset is everything. But I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed it. Keys, thank you. Jared, I don't want to.
Thank you.
I'm sure you came prepared, no? Or
Yeah, you better be prepared.
Look at dude.
Well, it's another year in the books, fellas. 2023 saw me almost break 80. I'm sticking with my 50 chips a night. 2024 will stay true to the grind. My life on the links is all about living right.
I love that.
Living right, man.
That's my tagline, man. I really enjoyed that. Wow, Jared, way to go.
That's been Jared's
Come
go-to
on, man.
saying this year too. That's perfect.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with
you're a
Lucas
poet.
this summer.
A lot of times
Was
saying
that
that
Luke?
right.
Was that Luke who started that one? Or
Yeah,
was
of course, because
Luke
would have a crazy 6 rim bounce make. I'd be like, oh no effing way. He'd be like, living right. Move on to the next
Living
rep.
right, man. Living right. But it would go the other way too. If I crazy
yeah, it would go the
I'd
other
be like,
way.
yeah, it must not be living
Or
right.
we saw bros. Hey, what was going on in sport courts this summer? Like, hey man, guy's not living right.
He's not living right. I attribute not living right or living right to ample good and bad things in this world. I think it just helps explain things in my head. But yeah, shout out to Coach Fowler. He got me on that, and yeah, I'm sure it's infectious.
Good
Jared is
saying.
on it now too. So
Yeah, that's right. Keys had a couple of those the other day.
No, man,
I
I
mean,
hate
that's the
sports
sport
cards.
courtrooms. Yep. See, there you go.
No,
Bro.
he said he hit one. He said, "Living right."
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I have them where they're bouncing around and they sit on the rim. One of them sat literally on the front of the rim, bro. It looked like it was going to lean in and it just fell out. I was like, all right.
Luke, it was literally like the best like 2-hop stop that you can see on the
Two
green.
hop stop.
That's hilarious, actually. I know
Yeah.
how it feels, man. I had a not living right miss tonight,
fellas.
which sucks, but hey.
They happen, man. They
Happens
happen
to
to
the
the best
best
of
of
us.
us. Hey,
Look at that. On that note, Keith, appreciate you, man. Hopping back on
appreciate
here.
you guys.
Yeah,
This was
thanks,
a lot of
brother.
fun, per
Yes,
usual.
sir.
Good luck to you, Dub. I'm pulling for him. So hope you have a great New Year as well, as Jared
Appreciate
and
you
Luke.
guys.
But
Yeah.
listeners, appreciate you all. These are your favorite walk-ons, and we're walking out.